Welcome to Charts Today. My name's David Linton, and today's edition for Monday, the 16th of August, comes to you from London. Quite a lot of red on the screen this morning. We are midsummer, of course, so markets generally quite quiet. We got through Friday the 13th okay, so it looks like markets are taking things in their stride. Dollar is just weakening slightly over the last few days, so short-term bearish, but the medium and long-term charts are still bullish. That means the euro is looking better against the dollar, and if we look at sterling, we're sitting at 138.60, so again recovering against that weaker dollar. If we look at against the euro, we're sitting at 117.59, weaker sterling just in the last few days, but on the whole, still holding the bullish trend on the medium and long-term charts. This is my weekly, my daily, and my 60-minute chart, the long-term, medium-term, and short-term view with the corresponding point and figure targets. Taking a look at Bitcoin, we're sitting at $47,000, looking strong. A move above 50,000 would be good for Bitcoin, of course, but we are still bullish on all three time frames. The S&P 500 index was up slightly on Friday, but the futures today are down slightly. So markets, as I say, fairly quiet. The VIX volatility is sitting steady at 16. And if we look at European markets this morning, the FTSE futures down 0.75%, the DAX in Germany is down 0.33%, and the CAC 40 in Paris is down 0.5%. So Japan was down 1.65%, and we saw the Hang Seng was down 0.85%. China and India up very slightly. India market still continues to edge higher. We'll get a new target off this thrust. We've got a target that's 61% higher. Hard to believe, but that's what the targets say. The Aussie market was down slightly. Lockdown's having an impact there, and we are still bullish above the cloud on all three time frames. We'll look at the energy mix in a minute. Looking at soft commodities, we've got sugar down very slightly. Wheat up 0.7%, looking strong again. Just waiting for a new high there. That will be significant. Looking at corn, also pushing higher this morning, but not looking as strong as wheat. Gold falling back to 1774. Did have quite a good recovery last week, but we need to get back above this $1,800 mark that we saw last month. They're holding the long-term trend there, but gold is still looking a bit weak. And silver sitting at 23.52, looking less strong than gold, and still in a medium-term downtrend. A flag pattern building on silver, and that's going to be the key. Platinum is down 2% this morning, and palladium is down as well. So we are just seeing precious metals coming off there. US 10-year yield sitting at 1.27%, fall away in the last couple of days, but long term still bullish. So bearish in the medium and short term, but long term still bullish. No clear targets to the downside. So we do have a new upside target of 1.75%. We need to break higher than the level that we saw last week to activate that. So that will be interesting to watch. Energy mix, we've got Brent crude down this morning. We're bearish out to clients in this morning's report. We see here this level of 67.50. If that breaks, the seasonality is what's clear here for me on Brent crude. That's what we have to worry about, is this seasonality, and we've got the downside targets to match. This is my daily, my 60-minute, and my 1-minute chart. This is, of course, the very short-term targets. Taking a look at WTI, we're weaker here too, down 1.7%. US nat gas, the main change in energy this morning. Lower here, and we've got a downside target of 369 to play for, so that's quite a bit lower. Looking at coal, we're holding stronger there this morning. Emissions also up strongly, up 3%. We've gone out bullish to clients this morning. Those daily targets looking like they'll come home to roost. Looking at the UK emissions chart, also pushing higher there this morning, so that's looking strong. Gas markets continuing to rise, NBP up 5%, TTF up 4.8%, so very strong showing there, and German power up 2.5%. So the whole energy mix looking pretty strong this morning, and the same with Nordic power. And so our call out to clients is European energy looking strong for the week. Not much happening, of course. It's a quiet week with a midsummer. That's it for today. Until tomorrow, happy charting.